Let's get into this reading. Welcome to my channel. I'm up with my little honey bun. We control when the sun rises, huh? We handle the house when the sun is rising, huh? We be up together. But anyway, first card coming out for this reading is You Are No Idiot. Somebody tried to place a cursed tool on you. You was trying to wonder, like, why are you attracted to me? Okay, this is somebody that you could have laid with, because we have here putting that cat to sleep. Okay, that meow meow to sleep. They possibly most definitely did. But they came back with a different energy, or they gave you something, and when they gave you whatever the fuck that was, it came back with a different energy. You probably did meditation to figure out exactly what was going on, and then you left this person in the past, but you know that it was a privilege to meet them. They were just moving inside that negative satanic energy, and you're like, damn, I don't want to remain bitter towards the ones who have caused me harm. So whatever cursed tool was used could have really been something else. We have here being in gratitude for the not yet manifested informs the universe that you know what you know what you desire already exists and puts you at the right frequency to receive it. All right. So however it goes, this person could have been attracted to you, or you could have been attracted to them. But here we go with a cursed tool being involved. Whoever was, I feel like it was whoever who was questioning, like, why are you attracted to me? They didn't mind giving you a cursed tool. All right. Because it could have been a situation where you gave them something, and they gave you that something back, and then you gave it back to them, because when they gave it to you, it was cursed. We have here the people you surround yourself with are excellent mirrors for who you are and how much or how little you love yourself. All right, so this could have been one of those situations where you was around the wrong set of people in the wrong group. I'm guilty of that as well, because what the fuck was I around these people for? That's how I think about it. Yeah, because we have to love yourself. You can do anything. So at one point, you was feeling like you couldn't do anything. You didn't feel like you was loving yourself as much as you could be or should have been. And you set yourself around the wrong set of people who would come into your energy, give you cursed tools, and plot on you. Okay? They plotted on getting that kitty. They plotted on stealing your money. They plotted on giving you a cursed tool. All that. All right, this person was just in the business of misery. I'm picking up that you knew that this person was in the business of misery, but you probably thought that it was cute, or, you know, it was a privilege to meet them, and it was the same from them to you. But somebody was giving toxic. Yeah, we have here, you are not an idiot. You know who to celebrate with and who not to celebrate with. You are not no idiot. Period, point blank. This cursed tool was supposed to make your life go up in smoke. All right, so this person was being very, very shifty. Why are you attracted to me? Now they're like, forgive me. You was attracted to me for a reason. You saw something in me. But here I am, this king energy, bringing you something back towards you that has a different energy. Yeah, come on now. A king could have been set up, or this king set somebody up. That's what I'm picking up for this reading. But it wasn't a time for you to set yourself around these negative people. It was a time for you to explore your energy. Both the king and queens was in this energy of wanderlust here, you know, curious about this. Where is life going to take me? You know? And then y'all both ended up putting yourselves around groups of individuals who was going to beat your ass, steal your shit, rob you, jump you, or probably try to kill you. And I was picking up, y'all put yourselves in those positions because it's supposed to give you a timeline jump. You're supposed to go through something, you know, dramatic, and it's supposed to shift your reality. All right, that is a proven fact that it will happen, but it's such a risk. You know, you could really end up losing your life in certain situations. But we have here the king and queen put themselves in a life-threatening situation just so they can have a shift for themselves and probably for each other. But there was a cursed tool involved, and you needed to adapt quickly to what was happening. But the stage had already been set with you and this person meeting each other. And it could have been one of those polarities where he could have been on the negative side, you could have been on the positive side, or vice versa. But either way it go, y'all both ended up surrounding yourselves with very, very negative people. But you are no idiot. You knew what you was doing. But the cursed tool, somebody here, and I'm getting it's the divine feminine. Could be divine masculine too, of course. You knew a little 1, 2, 3 about cursed tools. You knew a little some. All right. When that cursed tool showed up, you was like, no, I know how to deal with this. I know how to deal with this. What is that? Stage has been set. You put in the hard work. Oh. Putting that cussy to sleep. Up! The queen is coming on top of putting that cat to sleep. Come on now. But the queen, you could have really thought that you had a place among those vile creatures. All right? I have experience. That's why I'm so passionate about it. You know. But yeah, y'all meditated on what was happening around you. Y'all both was in some shapeshifter energy, but it's more on the level of divinely being sent somewhere, but divinely being set somewhere. And you know not to be bitter towards this energy, because I'm hearing they was a product of their environment, or they don't want to be a product of their environment, but that's just what they're in. But the king and queen was both into manifestation mode. But the people you surround yourself with are excellent mirrors for who you are and how much or how little you love yourself. And love yourself, you can do anything. That's why. I was getting confused at first. You both desire each other. Y'all both could have met up in this disastrous ass environment as well, where anybody could come in and fuck up your shit. When you could just want to know about this person could want to know about you. You could want to put this person at the top of the wheel. They could want the same for you. Y'all could have wanted to do so much for each other in so little time. But in that environment with the so little time, something was bound to happen. Because somebody here could have had involvement, being influenced to give you a cursed tool. Or they could have not known that it was cursed. But the energy started shifting after that. But it wasn't working on you because you was already divinely protected, to where if you mind your own business, all good things happen to you or come for you. Yeah, they didn't know in which direction to go after receiving this cursed tool. They probably thought they would just hear something about you on the news, like something happened to you or something. They was planning to hear that you had gone mad. These people was expecting you to be a mad fool, a mad idiot, a mad hatter. Oh no, they wasn't expecting you to be the Mad Hatter. Cause the motherfucker, I'm getting it was the king. It could have been both of y'all in an environment where this shit was presented to you and you guys was mirroring each other, or you guys met each other in this toxic environment and y'all already had y'all roles playing y'all roles. And I'm getting the divine masculine. It was the negative environment, negative energy. Divine feminine was the positive energy coming in on the scene. And then the cursed tool was given to you. Now, if you guys were mirroring each other, you guys was both given a cursed tool. But in another incident, it was the so-called divine masculine who gave it to the so-called divine feminine, okay? Gave the cursed tool. hoping to receive something from it. But the veil of deception is like the way that y'all met when y'all worlds collided. When two worlds collide, right? Wisdom was shared ancestrally. You recognize this person. You knew who this person was. All right? This is how you see them, past life or current energy. You knew exactly who this person was. And they knew who you were as well. And you was probably like, damn, divine masculine, naughty, naughty, naughty. Because I'm speaking from experience. He was a gang banger, okay? Gang member or whatever. And in most situations, he did it to somebody else. And these people never saw the rainbow. They never got their gold at the end of the rainbow. They never accomplished their dreams. They never went forward to do anything. They were destroyed by that cursed tool. And then they will take the treasure from you. And they'll go home and celebrate off of your shit. This is what they would do in the past. But they noticed that with you, you were the brave and courageous one. They wasn't getting away with that bullshit. Handing you any cursed of anything. This bad company energy. They like, damn, this bitch can vibe to my madness. They did not know that you brung Mad Hatter energy. Your path was already lit. You had goals and everything. You just needed a dramatic ass shift to happen. And this person was the perfect one to bring it to you. So in a situation like this, even dealing with gang members and gangbangers as well, yeah, they can end up killing you at the end of the day, at the end of the night. Yeah, you can end up being a sacrifice. Stop playing around. You can end up, you like taking this path, this path that I lit, whether divine masculine, divine feminine, or divine feminine coming into divine masculine's life, your lives collide together, and then this is what it led to. You could have been the sacrifice at the end of the day. When two worlds collide, they get the people in the government, everybody saying their sides. Yeah, look at this shit. I'm getting the twitches too. I'm getting the twitches. Twitches 1 and 2. Whether they was running the day or night, you know, you met this person while they was running the night, and they met you while you was running the day. All right, y'all saw what each other was on, and y'all knew something was going to happen. Something was going to be a catalyst. Sides. But at the end of the day, you have to clear your space and clear your mind when it came to that, because you like, fuck, you got to think positive, because you was just looking for some change, something to be restored in your life, to get something rocking, to get something moving. And for the mad scientists out there and for the mad hatters, that's what it takes. You probably getting your shit rocked. From my experience, I got my shit rocked to get something shaking. Hanging out with the bad crowd. The people you surround yourself with are excellent mirrors for who you are and how much or how little you love yourself. So even given in the situation, y'all knew that y'all wasn't gonna stay in it. Y'all was gonna be up in atoms to go lay your foundations elsewhere. Because they're trying to tempt you back. But you got them off your trail. Because after whatever took place, when the catalyst hit and everything fell and broke apart, you probably got your shit rocked. Okay, they probably try to kill you and shit. They stalk their so-called prey. You was supposed to be their prey. They stalk their prey, but they see that instead of crashing and going to the dark, you're balanced, you're completely balanced, and you're moving forward, and you're going after your money. You're going after your wealth. You're laughing about what happened to what took place Because I'm getting somebody, the ones who know what I'm talking about, you're an alchemist yourself. You know how to get the energy going to receive your harvest. A bountiful harvest at that. And this is one of the ways to do it. Because I'm getting this a lot of ways to do it for divine feminine, divine masculine energy. But this is one way to do it. The joke would be on you, but you would still receive your harvest at the end. People going to be talking about you. That's how you're going to get people talking about you. You're going to be feeding off that energy. It's going to be putting you in your element. Because whatever took place was some crazy shit. Yeah, look at that. Whatever took place was some crazy shit. Because that was just you going with the flow of shit. Because that goes in the energy of you being your true self. I'm getting whether off substances or sober. The people that you was hanging around, they wanted to rock your shit sooner or later. And probably you was treating them more than you was supposed to be treating yourself. And people who truly loved you, you was being generous with the wrong people. So it was like a whole concoction of something that was going to explode. Like you doing good to these people that you're around, but a whole bunch of, what the fuck are you doing? A whole bunch of gang members, a whole bunch of gang bangers? Like, what are you doing? You know? Like, treating them when they probably people who deserve nothing but bad karma right now. All right? Getting that bomb rocking and bomb started. But whatever this shit was, it led to you breaking free in the end. That's what really matters. I'm hearing big mama, big mama. And somebody needs to listen to you when you said something too. Because you told them what would happen. But you didn't tell them how you was going to seize the day at the end of the day. It looked like she swiped her wand away. Like, but they get to see it after. Because after that traumatic shit happened or dramatic shit happened, and you did whatever bomb of energy that happened for you to create a new reality, for things to shift, they stalk. Remember, they stalked their so-called prey. Because they were supposed to destroy you. Whatever they did, they was thinking they were supposed to destroy you the whole time. The divine feminine, divine masculine, king and queen energy is like, no, something good is about to come from this. I got shit set up in the workings. And past people that they saw to present, those people were destroyed. Probably committed suicide. Probably was, here it is right here. I don't want to remain bitter towards the ones who have caused me harm. They was bitter towards those people that caused them harm, and it was bitter towards the ones who didn't do nothing to them because they was still mad and embarrassed about what happened to them. And they feed off those waves of emotion. But there we go again with these entity parasites and people feeding off of people, but they're not getting the energy or reaction that they thought. So when they went to go spy on you, they was like, oh, this person is in complete wealth. Last card here. Riddle me this. How come this person was the most embarrassing one yet for what we did to them? But this person, after we stalked them and see, you could have went cities away. They still found you, still stalking you. They're like, oh, this person, they getting their money, they getting their bag, they stalking your social medias. It's like, no, this person was supposed to be destroyed. So that's why we have here being in gratitude for the not yet manifested, because it was not yet manifested. And you had to do something so dramatic to get your shit rolling, to get the ball rolling. So being in gratitude for the not yet manifested informs the universe that you know what you desire already exists and puts you at the right frequency to receive it. And somebody tried to say this about me. They came to me in the astral realm just to call me an idiot. And that's funny. But they was probably thinking I wasn't going to speak on this. They was like, are you an idiot? But no, you are not an idiot. You're not a fucking idiot. It's just when you get this magic shit going without doing actual magic, I just know internally how to get this shit going. How to cause a little chaos and then bring order in the end. So, being in gratitude for the not yet manifested informs the universe that you know that you desire. The universe that you know what you desire already exists and puts you at the right frequency to receive it. So they kind of like whatever went down catapulted you to where you are now. The people you surround yourself with are excellent mirrors for who you are and how much or how little you love yourself. You could probably see the good and potential in these other individuals that you was surrounded by, but it was a negative environment, negative energy, and possibly negative beings. And one of them could have been good. You could have saw a good head on their shoulders type shit, you know? And because of what they went through with you, they probably changed their whole life around. You feel me? And then we have here, love yourself. You can do anything. Because it was the trick of these people thinking that you did not love yourself. Why are you around a whole bunch of juvenile delinquents? You feel me? Uh, you know, gang members and gangbangers. Like, don't you love yourself? You ain't got no fucking confidence in yourself. Why the fuck are you? That's what these energies that you was around was thinking. Why are you around us? If you such a bright star, we could see you shining right here. You feel me? But then that was still on their part of, why are you guys hanging around somebody that you don't like? You feel me? And it was like making a whole energy blast. But it was going to end with you, masculine, divine feminine, on your ass with them rocking your shit. But you had a plan of escape for them to get their karma. Karma, you handled their karma, and then the universe handled their karma on top of that. Everything, you knew how the shit was going to play out. Then you had your shit set up to where, you know, house, car, family together, immediate shit. But they thought you was a bum. They thought you didn't have nothing going for yourself. But that's the way that you was making it look. They thought that you was fucking dumb. They thought that you was an idiot. They thought that they could give you cursed tools. They thought you wasn't going to give the shit back. And then when you gave the shit back and they gave the shit back to you, they thought that you still wasn't going to give it back to them with a little bit of dribble on it. I'm just being honest. If I'm coming from a place of integrity, I will be victorious, right? So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, because this was a deep one right here. Because a lot of people, this happens when you take a filler episode. You feel me? This is from a filler episode. All right? So I'm going to end the reading there, and I'll hop back on with another one.